welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. Surprise, we are re-energized. We're energized all the way back up, coming to you live deep in the heart of Florida. Wherever the heart of Florida is, it's everywhere. Florida took a big wallop, folks, from that storm, Helena. And I tell you what, I'm okay. Out of power for a couple of days. We're re-energized. And I want to let everyone know we will be live Sunday night, tomorrow night. Internet's still a little bit goofy here. I wanted to do this video, let you guys know I made it. I survived. Internet is up. It's kind of dicey. But, thoughts and prayers go out to the rest of Florida, those who are still without power, those who had their homes, their lives, their businesses, their jobs disrupted, and then on up into Georgia, Alabama, South, North Carolinas, and then, of course, Tennessee and Kentucky. This storm has been awful, off the hook. So thoughts and prayers to everyone and to everyone who's been reaching out to me to make sure I'm okay down here where I'm at. We made it, lost our power. Storm surge was bad, but we didn't get flooded. Still, it has been one hell of a show. It really has, folks. A lot is going on. I hated missing everything, but I am back. And I wanted to give you guys just a little preview of just the insanity, the absolute insanity that is going to be Sunday Night Live. All right, what do we got here? We got Nettie Prepper, Penny B. Hi, Penny. I'm good. Trucker Hershey, WTF, of course, James Floyd, C, Drain the Swamp 53, Village Idiot, and Stephen Crump, or Stephen Crump. Hey to all you guys. It's hard to always do names to everybody. I know this was a surprise, and a big surprise at that. No warning. I didn't even tell Man or Jolene. I was just like, I got power. I'm coming online. Let everyone know tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live, 6 p.m. Now, just a freaking preview. That complete idiot, screwball, Joy Reid, the black woman with closely cropped blonde hair, actually appropriated my hair color. Joy Reid, she is a dangerous mainstream media person. She has repeatedly called Trump, Republicans, and people like you and me the most vile names and encouraged violence. She is now saying that if Trump wins, it is going to be a, quote, Hitlerian dictatorship. Hitlerian dictatorship. I didn't even know the word Hitlerian was a word. They're just making shit up now, folks. I mean, I got to appreciate the creativity, but the lack of IQ there is painful. Absolutely painful. Now, who else have we got here now? Oh, shoot. Let's see. Oops. Some things are touchscreens, other things aren't. We got Yankee Watchdog, Cowboy 3-2 Actual, James Hathaway, David Hastings. You bet. And thank you for all the well wishes I've gotten there directly and indirectly to me. Now, the P. Diddy thing is also off the hook. The reason I think it's a powerful story and worthy of SHTF coverage is the fact that he's connected to Hollywood elites, and Hollywood elites are the mouthpieces, and they push for the destruction of America, and they support Camp and Twinkle Toes. That would be Timmy Waltz. Anyways, P. Diddy is now in trouble. There's a law firm representing 50 new alleged victims of sexual assault by P. Diddy Sean Combs, including underage people. I guess this is another guy the rainbow crowd is just very, very proud of, right? It's unbelievable, folks. Now, remember the professor in New York City, older lady, black woman. She held a machete to a reporter's throat because of the radical pro-terrorist support she'd been given. So this reporter followed her, tried getting an interview, and she pulled a fucking machete and put it to his neck. Well, she supposedly lost her job. I don't know if she's got it back, but she is now leading pro-Palestinian crowds in violent chants and I'm going to give you one of the chants, or one of the, shall we say, slogans. Quote, slitting the master's throat. This was a professor at a university, and she is out there leading a crowd of pro-Palestinian, pro-terrorists, slitting the master's throat. There you go. And the world is insane, folks. The world is insane. There is an abortion clinic out there that is suing a pro-life health center because the abortion business is claiming the pro-life health center stole their customers. So when Firestone has good advertising and they take customers away from Goodyear, that's a crime. You can get sued for it. So when, Remington makes a better weapon than, say, Winchester can sue Remington. Well, apparently when it comes to dead babies and killing babies and wanting to kill all the babies, there is no limit to the insanity. It is off the hook stupid. And Zelensky, I'm gonna just talk about him very briefly. Voldemort Zelensky of Ukraine came over to America, was all smiles and glee and happy. The little bastard. We got Philip, Phoenix Benjamin, Spider Weber, looks like Johnny Coathanger, Booty Meat, Turning Guns, and we got a good crowd here going for just a crazy heat of the moment Saturday afternoon. Zelensky came over and he thought he was going to get all kinds of money. Well, he got another $8 billion. $8 billion from dumbass Biden. But then he met with Trump, and he went from being a gleeful kid who looks like he just stole $100 out of his daddy's wallet to looking like the principal caught him with some gay porn, and he was ashamed of himself standing next to Trump. And the memes are hilarious. In fact, in the video of Trump walking and Zelensky kind of flanking him, they made Zelensky, instead of normal size, they shrunk him down to like a freaking hobbit. Hilarious. Anyways, it now appears that Zelensky is making all kinds of crazy ass demands for money and military and support so that he can claim no one's giving me what I want. Because, folks, half of Europe is done with him. At the United Nations, the delegation, the crowd wasn't there. No one wanted to listen to his shit. So now he's going to be able to blame NATO, blame the United Nations, blame the European Union, and blame Washington, D.C. And now I guess he can go sue for peace with Putin and say, well, everyone abandoned me. No, they gave you $250 billion from the United States alone. And all he's managed to do is commit genocide against his own people. Literally, folks. It is absolutely crazy. It is crazy. And I want to end it on this. I went to the auto parts store, had to get some generator engine oil. Had to change the oil on the generators after all of the power outages. Trying to help people out. It's been wild, folks. It's great to see people come together when disaster strikes. It'll be great to see people come together to defend this nation and take it back. Now, I was at the auto parts store, and there's this long-haired young fella. And ringing it out, he goes, well, is that all? And I said, no. So I said, that's it. This is all I need for today. And he saw my driver's license that it had the veterans mark on it. And he says, hey, thanks for your service. I said, look, all I want to do is make sure that all communists are dead. And I said, so if you got any, I said, write their names down, their addresses, and let me know. I'll take care of those commies for you. And I thought, oh, shit, this long-haired young man, he probably is a fucking communist. Well, he surprised me. He goes, that list is pretty long. Nice young man. I said, look, there's going to come a time. He goes, everyone knows, folks. Anyways, patriotism is under attack. Marine Corps Captain Chris Cooney is going to be imprisoned. He is going to be a January 6th prisoner for crimes that didn't exist, for crimes that he didn't commit. This is a Marine Corps captain, an officer. And the Biden administration, the Kamala administration, the sick bastards in the Department of Justice and the Attorney General's office are not going to quit. In the face of losing, they're going to continue to destroy as many lives as they can. Folks, unless you're a veteran, it's hard to understand the honor that comes with serving your country and your fellow countrymen, and to know and see that on the faces of men who are willing to train and then be put in harm's way to protect freedom and liberty, to help America. Of course, the government, the United States government in Washington, D.C., hasn't really been representing us, America, very well for decades. But still, that spirit is amongst the fighting men in the Marine Corps and the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. And it breaks my freaking heart to see this sort of thing happen. Folks, if you ever get to meet a Marine Corps officer, they're cut from a completely different cloth. It's like meeting a gunnery sergeant. It's like meeting an Army first sergeant. It's just a different thing. It's like meeting someone who's an infantryman, Army or Marines. They just have a different perspective about the world and who they are and what they're doing in it. And then to take these men and throw them in prison because you don't like their political attitude and they're a pawn of some game, it's sickening. And justice needs to be served. It truly does. It truly needs to be served. Anyways, folks, I just wanted to let you all know I'm coming back. I'll be here tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live. We got Drain the Swamp. Yep. We got Kojune Far Christ. Suzuki Fooligan. That's a good one. RM125. Suzuki Hooligan RM125. I guess you like them 125s. There is no Ooman that I know of unless he came on here. Blue Cord Devil is here. Awesome. Oh, Ooman is here. Nice. Want to let all you guys know I appreciate you coming on and joining in the chat. I'll be here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys show up too. I'm going to bring a nice new bottle of scotch. I might be missing a couple of drinks, but we'll have some fun. We'll talk about what the hell's going on, and let's get prepared. Shit has hit the fan, and it is coming. Chance favors the prepared mind. Semper Fi.